Hello everyone, my name is Casey, also known as the Heart of Reviews, and today might as well be Christmas because it is September 17th, and that means that today the Hallmark Countdown to Christmas lineup was dropped. I have thoughts, and I have opinions. The season looks a little bit different this year, and not in the way that I was hoping for. I was hoping that we'd see more diversity, cooler, more interesting stories, things that they've really been pushing in the last few years. And we are seeing some of that, but some things have changed. The biggest shock for me, I literally spent 20 minutes today scrolling through websites trying to find out what happened to Miracles of Christmas. Miracles of Christmas no longer exists. It's not just that they didn't put out the movies, it's just not a thing anymore. And I know, Miracles of Christmas has not been everybody's jam. A lot of people are like, oh, I have to watch the one on the sad channel, I have to watch, the heartfelt sad one with the military where Candace Cameron Bure walks through the door in the black dress, to quote Deck the Hallmark. But that's a big change for the network. Because that could mean two things. It could mean that the Christmas movies on the whole that we're going to see aren't going to have as much heart or some of the, darker, sadder storylines. Or it could mean that the Countdown to Christmas movies aren't all going to be happy, fun, positive, joyful, and that they are going to take up that mantle. Which I don't know if people will like, because there were a lot of people who were like, I don't watch mysteries, I just watch the Countdown to Christmas on the Hallmark Channel, and so if those storylines are a bit different, I don't know if they're gonna like that. It does seem from the descriptions, most of them are still gonna be really fun and uplifting. Even the ones that sort of seem like they could be about family, about broken families, Keller Family Christmas, or Keller Christmas Family Vacation, the title of that one, it seems like it'll still be really funny, right? And I'm sure that it will have heart, just like I'm sure Three Wisest Men will have heart and maybe some darker storylines. It's still gonna be really funny and joyful. I'm kind of sad about that. By and large, the Miracles of Christmas movies are not my favorite, but I think that they were started to keep the tradition of Hallmark's very grounded, realistic family stories alive, and I am worried that we are going to lose a bit of that with this change. Also, a lot of the things that we usually see on Miracles of Christmas, military movies, Christmas mysteries, those seem to be on Countdown to Christmas now. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I did film my live reactions to me reading all of the movies for the first time, and honestly, it wasn't very interesting. The movies most of them don't seem really just, already terrible. I'm not excited to watch that. Most of them seem fine. There are a few standouts, not that many. That's the thing, there are only 24 movies. There aren't 46 movies to sift through. There are only 24. They're putting more of an emphasis on reality shows, on TV shows, which are all airing on the Hallmark Channel and not on Hallmark Plus. I'll talk about that in a second. My biggest reaction was to the fact that the Lacey Chabert and Andrew Walker movie, yes, we're getting a Lacey Chabert and Andrew Walker movie, finally their first Christmas movie together, is about how Santa has hired a consulting firm to do the naughty and nice list for him. Santa and his elves, oh, I don't like this. Santa and his elves have hired a consulting firm to help name the naughty or nice list, okay? The naughty or nice list, you have the name, it's already there. When the top inspector, Isabel, has to evaluate a mischievous 11-year-old, she doesn't expect to fall for his widowed father. Oh, the consulting firm is telling Santa and the elves whether a kid is naughty or nice? I hate that. Actually, I hope that I love Andrew Walker, and I love Lacey Chabert. I don't like this movie. Christmas shouldn't be corporate. We shouldn't have corporate Christmases. That's why the plot of so many Hallmark movies is that the corporate people are bad. This is the first movie that's made me angry so far on this list. We'll see if there are more. I love a Santa movie. And I love a weird Santa movie. I love Matchmaker Santa, which is a weird Santa movie. I love Noelle, which is not a Hallmark movie, but is an incredible film. But Santa should not know what a consulting firm is. That makes me angry. So I'm very excited about Lacey Chabert and Andrew Walker, and I have high hopes for them. But why does Santa know what a consulting firm is? What are they doing? What are they doing? I'm also excited about some of these new series. Genuinely. I've heard Mistletoe Murders is really good. I need to see it. I wasn't really a big fan of the mysteries, but I've heard great things, so yeah, sure. I think Hallmark has been doing really well with their TV shows. I love the Chicken Sisters. Chicken Sisters, best show ever. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Providence Falls, those were a movie series, but I thought they actually did them pretty well. I'm reading the books now because I thought they were ridiculous and terrible, and also I was in love with them. And the books are really good. So I get it. I'm up on the hype. One thing that I am excited for this season is I think that they've cast the movies pretty well, as far as it seems. Hunter King and Evan Roderick, I think, is a dynamite pairing. A make or break holiday, Hunter King and Evan Roderick. That is a great pairing. Evan Roderick just starred in Providence Falls. He was incredible. He's always incredible. Love that man. Kimberly Sustad and Robert Buckley. A lot of people really like Aaron Krakow and Tyler Hines together. I am personally not one of those people, but if that is you, congratulations. Probably can't wait for this movie. They have a Broadway tenor in a movie, again, following their theme of having at least one Broadway tenor a year, so great. Good for you, Corey Cott. I'm very excited. You better sing. A lot of singing movies this year. Jake Epstein's Hanukkah movie. That's the other thing. Hallmark does, by and large, excellent Hanukkah films. They don't do many of them, and they should do more, but they are excellent. Round and Round is, to quote Tech the Hallmark, approaching real movie territory. I think it's in real movie territory. That is an incredible film. Hanukkah on Rye is very fun. They're all really good. This year's Oi to the World, which is a great title, except for the fact that it's still a Christmas song, but oh, oops, it's not a Hanukkah movie. It's actually about a temple who goes to an Episcopal church, and it's set on Christmas Eve / the last day of Hanukkah, but you know that it's gonna be Christmas Eve. And sure, I like that they're working together, right? I like that they're being nice to each other. That's a good message, but give me that movie and give me a genuine Hanukkah film. That's what I want. I want a genuine Hanukkah film. A Jonica film, apparently, as I just said. And I do love Jake Epstein, and I do love Brooke d'Orsay, so listen, will it be good? Probably. Will it be Hanukkah? Probably not. It seems to me that Hallmark is playing it safe this year, which I understand. A lot of people are playing it safe this year. I've seen that across the board in all forms of art. I know they just hired their programming director back, so I am excited for that. I think that next year might be different. But I'm very intrigued to see how this year's changes go. I think they're all gonna be pleasant movies, and I am genuinely very excited to see them. I'm really hoping for things that go out of the box. And maybe the 2-sentence descriptions and the really long AI-generated paragraph descriptions on Hallmark's website are wrong. And maybe there's more to them than they're saying, but I doubt it. To be clear, I do still think that this is a large step up from where they were 2017, right? I mean, they are making strides. But I'm interested to see if now they're fully going into the comedy route and they're taking away from what I think Hallmark does really well, which is the heart. We'll see. Back to the issue of streaming. So I am one of those people, like a lot of you, who I don't have cable. I don't even know how you get cable. I don't want it, so I'm not going to look into it. I got Hallmark Plus. They were doing a deal. Sounded great. I really wanted to watch The Chicken Sisters. Actually, I didn't. And then I watched it, and it was incredible. Again, if you haven't seen The Chicken Sisters, what are you doing? Okay? It's by the showrunner who does Shrinking, so go watch it. This is not an ad for The Chicken Sisters. They didn't pay me, but I wish that they did. I got Hallmark Plus. Last year it was a little bit useless because they weren't premiering the movies on Hallmark Plus, but I could watch all the old stuff. And the old stuff is really important to me. I really liked being able to see all of the old classics that make me happy. So I'm glad that I have it. However, this year they're showing everything the day after, and we're getting nothing exclusive. So last year, Finding Mr. Christmas was on there. There were things that made having Hallmark Plus worth it. This year, everything is on cable. So if you have Hallmark on cable, great. You're not missing a thing. You just have to hunt around if you want to record some old movies and hope that they show it, which sometimes they don't. So the only benefit I get to having Hallmark Plus is, yeah, I get the streaming benefits, right? You get coupons from the Hallmark store, which actually is really nice, and I use it quite often. But I can't watch the movies live, so I have to wait until the next day, and as a Hallmark movie reviewer, sometimes that's too late, and also, I really want to see the movies. I'm excited. And I'm not getting anything for it. Which makes me want to cancel Hallmark Plus and go back to getting, like, Friendly and watching movies when I want, being able to record everything. And yes, then I still do have to hunt and record, but I mean, I want to watch the movies live, and it's sort of the only way for someone like me, someone who doesn't have cable. So, Hallmark, if you're watching, here's what I think you need to do, is Hallmark needs to air their channel live. And I know, they don't want to do that because they're streaming on cable. If you want to do that, go on cable. I guess not streaming because it's cable, whatever. Go get cable. But a lot of people, I've read the comments, don't get Hallmark Plus because they already pay for that as an extra cable channel. If you were to stream everything live on Hallmark Plus, all of those people would be able to, like, cancel the DirecTV and give all their money to you directly through Hallmark Plus to watch everything they want live and to watch all these new shows. And I'm sure that Hallmark is taking things away from Hallmark Plus because of the huge backlash to them saying that The Way Home would only be a Hallmark Plus exclusive, and then having to add it to the cable programming guide. But what's the point, Hallmark? If you want the younger demographic, which it seems like you do based on the actors that you're casting, if you want the younger people, make Hallmark Plus worth it. And make it so that you can actually just, like, turn on the live TV. Because I don't think a person my age is just gonna scroll through Hallmark Plus and be like, yeah, I want to watch Christmas in Montana. But they'll watch it if it's on. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I'm not a marketing executive, and I don't know anything about television, but that's how it seems to me. That's what I would do. I would just watch it if it's on. I do, however, I am really happy because Grand Ole Opry Christmas, which sounds incredible, she gets to go back in time, spend time with her father, Brad Paisley singing, and listen, I don't care about country. I really don't. But he sings with my favorite rock band a lot. And he's cool, even though he's a Dodgers fan. Sorry, Dodgers fans. I like the Dodgers. Don't tell my boyfriend. Anyway, Nikki DeLoach gets to sing. She's, as I'm sure, a great singer. Christopher Palahala is in it. But really, I'm excited. Because in my 14-point plan to make Hallmark more marketable, point number 3 was that they need to hire young actors like Corbin Bleu and Luke Benward. And you know what they did immediately after I said that? They hired Corbin Bleu. And I said, they're listening. They're listening in my dreams. But then they didn't hire Luke Benward. And every time I've seen him since, I've said, this is a young Christian man who would do anything to be on the Hallmark Channel. I could feel that energy off of him. And now, he's on it. And I am a little sad. Like, he's past his prime. It's no longer Dumplin' time. Cloud 9, the Disney Channel original movie, was it was a while ago. If you don't know who Luke Benward is, you're not the target audience for this conversation, and that is okay. You will learn when he's in Grand Ole Opry Christmas, and he better be good. And he can sing, too, I think. You know what? I don't know that he can, but he looks like he can. You know? You know who else can sing is Evan Roderick. Evan Roderick. And he's in a movie with Hunter King, and I'm excited, and I've said that already. Love that man. But they should let him sing. They always make him the stuffy guy. Hallmark. Point number 15, stop making him the stuffy guy, okay? Netflix got it right when they did that terrible show that got canceled, but that's okay, they understood. I'm really excited. 12 Dates of Christmas is becoming a Hallmark show. I'm very excited because that was like a huge book when it came out, and I haven't read it yet. But for Hallmark to get the rights to a book by a modern author who's not Debbie Macomer or Karen Kingsbury is a big deal. It's a really big deal, and I think that it could mean great things for the future of Hallmark adapting books. I mean, they just did Providence Falls, and that was really fun. And it has Mae Whitman, and she was the little girl in A Season for Miracles, which is a Hallmark Hall of Fame movie. It's, as far as I remember, really good. I grew up with that movie. It means a lot to a lot of people who I know and love. So seeing her come back to Hallmark, to her roots, is making me so happy.
Yeah, this is her first time in Hallmark?
No, because she was the little girl in A Season for Miracles when she was a child.
Sorry.
I don't know why that, like, got me.
Wow.
I think it's really sweet that she's, like, doing full circle.
Sorry. I had an unexpected emotional reaction to that I wasn't
You
expecting. to
did.
have.
This is my scattered recap of what's happening on Hallmark this season. If you want to hear more about what I think of these movies, you can find me on Instagram reviewing every single one of them at The Heart of Reviews, and I'll probably throw some videos up here too. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll also be making a hot chocolate series where I try various forms of hot chocolate in my hot chocolate maker. So if you have recipes, drop those below. Thanks everybody, and Merry Christmas.